huwa naparara sana nikipata it's not me. Huwa naparara. That's a question to you. I can't go without mafuta ya kujipaka. Okay? And if, like, for example, this is just an example, as a kuojeshwa tu. If Edna nichore nini hivo. Okay? Some yangu haijachoreka vizuri. Mwingine utampea namba aandike hapa na kesho yake itakuwa. You have attacked your body, but your body is not, it doesn't care. Okay, it's an attack. This is an attack. So if my body was so active, there was that maintenance part of it was very active. It means with vitamin A, okay, the body will produce a lot of sebum, oil, to clear this thing very fast.
A very good day to you, our viewers of the Cool Vadis YouTube channel. In our channel, we try our best to help you as a youth to grow wholesomely in your financial self, in your entrepreneurship, in your Christian life. And in today's video, we're going to help you grow your health or your health side of you as a being. Maybe you're asking yourself why, or why is it necessary? Get to listen to us, get to watch these videos. We're going to have a couple of episodes and you'll get the answer. As always, I'm your host, Edna Mumbi Maina. Starting our video today, we have a guest who is not new to our channel, but now we are going to get into his in-depth knowledge. Yes, welcome to our YouTube channel once more.
Thank you, Edna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe you can introduce yourself to our viewers.
Okay. I am Seminarian Leo Degoa Kihiuhi from Kigumbo Parish, that is in Othaya Dinari, and of course within the Archdiocese of Nyeri. I'm a nutritionist by profession, did a bachelor's in science, food science, nutrition and dietetics. So for today, I'm with you to direct you on areas that are crucial in our life. Thank you.
Thank you so much for gracing our show today. When we talk about nutrition, we can't start it without asking maybe why do we eat? Why should youth get to know about nutrition and such like stuff? Yes.
To start with, I would say thank you for this session because it's something that it's very crucial, but people take it for granted that you are eating, you can swallow, you can take any, you have appetite. So when we think of food, nutrition, and all aspects of ingestion, that is taking in something to your body, I will really want us to put it in a stronger way. Like in psychology, they say, know thyself. How do you know yourself? No, I want to add this aspect. You cannot know yourself without knowing what makes you up. What's those basic units that you have. Because when my mother, my dad decided to begot me, what they did is that there was just a fusion of small cells, microscopic cells. Did they just grow themselves up to me? What happened? If there was some growth. So like in checking what nutrition as a definition is, we'll find that nutrition will cut across the food. It's a science. And I'd align this as we start as areas now. Nutrition is a science. So none of our topic will go without some justifications, rationales. So I won't tell you take water, take 6 glasses of water. You should ask me how did you arrive to 6? Why 6? Okay, how will I measure the outcome of what you have told me? So those are that's why it is as a science. So you, Edna, you'll be feel free to ask me those questions. If I say now we should take yellow colored food, or we should take vegetables, you should take carbohydrates, we should always ask the why. And that's why it's what will develop us into what we are. Now, in understanding this, nutrition as a science to do what, or science for what? It studies the food, okay, the nutrients in those food, and other substances that are in food, and anything that you ingest or you take up into your body. Now we relate it to, okay, maintenance, your daily maintenance. And I'll ask you, Edna, lift up your hand, drop it, turn your neck. Why are you getting that energy to do that? Why is it that patient in the hospital cannot raise hand and say hi to the relatives? That is the maintenance we are talking about. Maintaining your body physiological activities. You cannot do that without food. You cannot do without specific nutrients that helps your body do that. I'm remembering. Is it from Bruce? No. Why do we have dementia? People having dementia. Why are you forgetting so easily? Why are you having headaches? Why are you having backaches? Okay, those are now the relationship, the maintenance. It means there is something that is lacking in your maintenance. Okay. For example, on that topic on like how to rate the food and the maintenance of the body functions. For example, if the ground, the soil lacks water, what happens? It dries up, cracks. There is no life. Okay. Then what would happen if your body is almost 80-something% of water? We'll tackle that when we come to the topic of water. What would happen if you lower that 88% to a 50%? Will you still raise up your hand easily? Normally. Will you still have head working, functioning, like brain has a larger amount of it is water? Will it function normally? Will you have enough blood to flow? Will you have enough energy to do your work? Excretion? Will you have enough water to clear your waste? Then what will happen? You get?
Yeah.
So that is the maintenance. So whatever I'm doing right now, looking at you, seeing, talking, breathing, it is a function of food. That is maintenance. The second one is now you have maintained. Some body parts are wearing off every day, every minute. I had a bath, by the way, not so long ago. But in my bath, what I did, I found my water is either dirty or has some cells out of it. I searched off so much of my cells. Okay? Does it mean if I search off my cell, what will repair that cell? I've cut myself. I have some marks. I've cut myself. What made that wound to heal? You had some cold. What made that cold go? It's not out of bruise. It is part of the food. Yeah. Okay. Then there is, we have said the growth now. I was born. I have told you, and this is something that we'll discuss now that we are talking with the youths. It's from the cells from my mom and the cell from my dad joined and fused into a microscopic thing. What brought the growth and the development of this thing? If my mother, even in replications of those genes, some of my part of my body is mother, disables my mother, some will disable my dad. Okay, what happened? What was required? What is these nutrients that were required for that replications of genes? Okay, so that you are now a true photocopy of my mom and my dad. At that point, we'll get and discuss about things like B vitamins, that folic acid. If you lack folic acid during the first few weeks or first 3 months of pregnancy, what may bring issues later in life. So that we don't just say things like, oh, she is born with a backbone open, a condition called spina bifida, because it is they are bad omens. Not all things are bad omens. Oh, the face looks like he doesn't resemble anyone in the family. The forehead is very extended. The cheeks are. All those things are not related. Some are not related, like they are from Bruce. We'll tackle those things. Yes. Because it is the growth. For example, the other things we'll think of is this child was born of a mother who didn't give in to her feeding during pregnancy, a lot in calcium. So this child is born of a mother who had low calcium. She could fracture anyhow.
Yeah.
She would have muscle pulls because of low calcium. Now the child is born out of a mother who had low calcium content. So she is born with a low bone mass content.
Okay.
Therefore, this child is growing si kama a strong chuma.
Yeah.
Sasa he is like a milstock from the word go, from birth. How do you expect that child to survive throughout life?
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
So it means she'll be preparing for arthritis very early, or fractures anyhow, from the tetany. You see, like the audio shows how they talk, that shaky thing, others shaking, those problems. Will you say, oh, that is genetic, or oh, that is, no. It's just because me and Edna, those days never got time to tell you you need to do 1, 2, and that's what you'll be using. That's why we need to discuss nutrition to the youth in depth.
Okay.
Finally, this is the cell that we have maintained it. I can raise the hand, I can walk, I can do all things as a youth. I feel I have a lot of energy. Okay, that's at maintenance level. There is the growth part of it. I want to build up muscles, I want to be big, I want to be slim, I want to do all those just food. Okay, then there is another level, we have said the growth, and the development. There is maintenance. Then the third one, we have talked about the issue of the one that we are about to talk is now the health. Oh, the repair was there. The first one was the maintenance. Then you have maintained that whatever you are doing, there is wear and tear. Then we come to repair. Okay, and I've just taken you through the simple thing on washing. When you have a bath, you slash off so many of the cells. How do you repair them? Okay, in ladies, you lose so much every month. An egg must be released off your body. Okay, blood has to be lost. How do you repair that? How do you compensate for that? Okay, for those who are in family life, they are men, you've been having loss of sperms every time, and then how do you repair them? So that you don't end up into a situation that when you are getting married or you are in a marriage, then you have issues with infertility and all that. Then you are told you have low sperm count, others are not healthy, you cannot bear children, there is no future. It will be so sad to find a youth who have no future. That she knows she cannot bear children, she cannot sustain a family, just because of small things that we can solve. So that is at repairing level, at repairing. Then growth, we have said every day you want to be to another level, even at the body. You want your brain to broaden. You want to grow to bigger capacities of your thinking. You want to have a strong body to relate to what you are doing. Okay, all those, that is the growth part of it. You want this child, this cell from the mother's womb to grow to a big, huge man, strong, with all the energies to do whatever he is needed to do. So at that point, we haven't checked now. There is a point that you'll get that this now hard is fractured, the health part of it. Okay, corona imekuja, the health part of it. There is diabetes, there is the lifestyle disease, there is cancer. Now we think food, relate the food, and now the common cold. Rarely will we think that niko na homa. Do you think of food anywhere?
Not at all.
But why did you, my question as a nutritionist will be, in the first place, ulipata homa kwa nini? Why didn't your body fight off the infection? That's the now relating food and health.
Okay.
I have arthritis. Arthritis, what is arthritis? It's a condition of the bones. Either they are weak or they have they are worn out. Okay, why did they get to that point? Because you didn't have calcium. Why did you have anemia? Because you didn't have iron. Why are you having difficulties in breathing? You have vizuguzugus, you have headaches, because you have low iron level. Why do you have blood pressure? Maybe because you have high cholesterol. What is cholesterol? It is food.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you have infections all through and through? Your immunity is low. What is immunity? You cannot build immunity by praying. You cannot build immunity by drugs. It is pure food.
Food.
Why am I losing my memory? Again, we'll tackle those things. It is food. You see. So those are the things that we'll be looking at those levels. So we'll still finally, at the end of our topic, we'll end up having now a lesson on purely health.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how nutrition is. I think I've overdone
No.
the description and definition of nutrition, but that's how simply nutrition is. We have said nutrition is a science, it is not art.
Yeah.
So therefore, whatever we will ever ask and say, it has to be, if you ask for a reference, you can be given the reference.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the second thing is that it has its objectivity. If we tell a certain specific group of people that carbohydrate is good for you, protein is good for you because you are below 18 years and you are growing, your body needs muscles, not fat. Okay, that is for them. So we won't be doing a generalizing things here. No. If we say if you are at 50 years, your weight is high, you need to lower carbohydrate. I haven't said that you don't eat carbohydrate for the whole group. Not for the whole group.
Okay.
But if you eat less and it will help you objectively, it will help you reduce your weight or make you not get to diabetes, then that is for that specific group.
Okay.
So we won't have like that generalizations of things that balancing what is balancing food. Now we'll go deep into that. So I welcome you to this journey. It's a long journey and it will help us understand what we need to do. Number one, remember what we've said. Whenever we're asking ourselves, like you should know yourself. What is the self-awareness? The self-awareness cannot be complete without knowing who you are. Remember, I will tell you this from the word go. You are what you eat. Edna, look at yourself. Look at your hand. Okay, you can see. You see how you are. Remember, you are what you eat. My viewer, the way I am, whether slim, whether big or small, it is what I eat. Every component of your body is what you eat. You want to give a trial? Go without food for a whole month. Then you see what you are.
I think it's good to know that there is more to food than what we see on a plate. There's more we need to know about what we're eating or what we're taking in, and if we should or we shouldn't take what we want to. Maybe is there anything else you'd like them to know about the nutrition?
Then
part of it, like the general introduction of it. Yes.
So in addition to what we have just said, we learn nutrition throughout life cycle topic, or that's how our topic will run. We'll have topics running from, as I said, from that time that there was a fusion of a male cell and a female cell that joined to form a living being. From that point, we want to grow that cell to Leo, to Edna, to that youth who is viewing us, to that person whom you can think of. So that's where we are going to start. After running that throughout nutrition throughout life cycle, it won't be complete without knowing what food is. So we are going to tackle every bit of food components. We have said nutrition is the science of food or the nutrients in foods. So we won't just go into basis of now this is githeri. What makes that githeri? Okay, so we'll go into deep depth of nutrients. When you hear that vitamin A helps you in 1, 2, 3, you have no blood, you need iron. You have no, you see, when you come to the hospital and generally to the public, they always hear, okay, hana damu, aliambiwa akule nini mafake, akule nyeni, akule nini liver. Okay, but what was it that was, ni nini hiyo walikuwa natafuta kwa hiyo? Okay, we want to understand all those. Okay, you come to simple things like even dementia. Okay, is there any food that may accelerate dementia in life? We look into things like niacin, that is B3. By the B3, this is your homework, my dear. You go check on 4 days of Pregra. Pregra is at just write Pregra. 4 days of Pregra. And that is a simple, a small component of food called B3, niacin. Okay, then you'll come this, we discuss more about. So we'll go into that detail in a simple way, not to make you a scientist, but to open up your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that by the time you as a youth you get to diabetes, you already hautatuambia siku anajua, you'll have known. Okay, so that's what we'll go through. Then finally, after getting all the components of food and their functions and what they do, then we'll go into their we'll accompany that topic with their sources. So if we are discussing vitamin A, then we'll go to their sources and then you see, so that you're able to differentiate. In the morning, I have 2 plates. One has yellow gouache, the other one has white gouache. What will make you now choose a yellow gouache rather than
right one,
not by just opinion, but on a science ground? For example, huwa naparara sana nikipata it's not me. Huwa naparara. That's a question to you. I can't go without mafuta ya kujipaka. Okay, and if like for example, this is just an example as a kuojeshwa tu. If Edna nichore nini hivo, okay, some yangu haijachoreka vizuri, mwingine utampea namba aandike hapa na kesho yake itakuwa. You have attacked your body, but your body is not, it doesn't care. Okay, it's an attack. This is an attack. So if my body was so active, there was that maintenance part of it was very active. It means with vitamin A, okay, the body will produce a lot of sebum, oil, to clear this thing very fast. Mine is going, by the way. Yeah, to clear this attack. Okay, what will be that implication into your life? That's the time that you'll say, if you find yourself that uko na those scaly skin, and the same time you are suffering from hyperacidity, don't struggle too much taking so much of antacid. You take it, and my dear, they will talk of in the medical part, they will tell you you have chronic hyperacidity or chronic ulceration or chronic those things. But maybe it's just like a small component of food that you are lacking. Why should the acid get to your walls of the stomach? Because there is something that is lacking. So those are some of the things when I talk that when I say we'll be getting into depth of nutrition, that's what will be. And finally, we relate that food and our health. And I'll tell you, your health is your wealth. Get it from here. It doesn't matter who you are, how much you have saved. All that money can be dropped into a hospital bill. Na ikose kutosha, uitishwe pesa zingine harambee. So those are the big things that we are going to talk over this period. It will be a series of things, and make sure you don't just read or view one in isolation. You start with us, journey with us, and you'll be able to, they'll connect each other. You'll have a lot of connection into this topic. So that's how I will say the introduction will be, and we'll tackle all the lifestyle diseases, prevention part of it. Nutrition is preventive. Medicine is curative. So that's why a nutritionist, it's okay, I will always say, a nutritionist is not afraid to the hospitals. Because if we prevent so many conditions, and it was so. Ari, in 80s, 90s, there was no big hospitals as we have today. Okay, mothers would get children not through the hospital setup. But now what is happening? CS everywhere. Why is it that you cannot get a CS? I mean, a delivery through CS. My Guka would get 12, 13, 14. Okay, would get 8 children with one wife, another 7 with another one, and another one with. Why is it that I'm struggling to get children for our youths? Why is it that today in our local media and vernacular stations, the first thing you find is what? arome muragiani. What is it? Are we getting ourselves into that as youth?
Yeah.
What is it that we need to do to reverse that state of life?
Yes.
Okay, and that's what you'll gain out of this session. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's good to have that insight, so that maybe you're wondering, okay, why in nutrition? Maybe it's just that normal talk, ati usikule, then you don't understand why you're not being told why you're being told not to eat this particular thing.
Yeah.
You don't get to understand. Now we are here with this segment or this show to help you understand why you shouldn't do this and why you should do this, and even also try to make even the ladies understand why they should maybe stop using vitamin C serum. They should try this else, you know, because you are what you eat, as we have been told. Yeah, I welcome you to join us into this journey of nutrition and enlightenment.
And let me say something as we conclude here.
Yes.
We won't just tackle that portion. We'll also see how how we are manipulated, now that you have talked about serum, vitamin serum and all that. How we are being manipulated by commercial people with a commercial mind, even in hospitals. How we are getting manipulated by seed companies.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
how we are manipulated by pharmaceutical companies,
because and the beauty industry.
And the beauty. And let's close with this quote from Hippocrates. Hippocrates is the founder of modern medicine, and he said this: leave all the medicine into the pharmacist's shelf if food can heal you. Leave all the medicine into the pharmacist's shelf if food can heal you. Again, and the final one, he said, if you don't take your food as your medicine, you'll take medicine as your food. How many of our parents are taking medicine as their food? Without medicine, they are done. Rather, we should say, without food, we are done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are the things that we'll solve for you in this session. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I will add on to that conclusion. We will end it at that. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and share the word to your friends, maybe who you'd like to know them to know about this nutrition part of their life, or how to control their lifestyle. Yes. And until next time, it's bye from us.